Stop number 11 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to the first road course stop of the season. As we're here today at Sonoma, California. As we're here today for the running of the Fram Autolite 350K. And we are back to the short version of Sonoma Raceway. As a matter of fact, is what we're doing here. We've been doing the long course version of Sonoma for quite a few seasons, though. But I thought to myself, you know what? Why not? Let's try to go back to the short course version of Sonoma and see what happens. This is the Sonoma 2000 version that we are using in this series there. So, for those of you who are probably more familiar with that 90-degree turn 4 corner that they run on, that people run nowadays in our offline. Well, this version was a little bit different, actually, of the short course version. So there you have it with that. So on the pole for the 17-lap race is car number 17, the Daytona 500 winner, Jessica Shelton, the queen of the road, as we've been calling her in this series. She's alongside Charles Sanford, one of the hometown guys here. In fact, his next two races are in California, so Charles might win at one of those two tracks here, maybe today or maybe the next race at California Speedway. Who knows? But Charles does have a win this season. That came at Texas this season. Shelton, as we mentioned, the Daytona 500 winner. Second row, he's Levi McIntyre, number 99, the Office Depot Ford. He's alongside Seth Cullen, car number 5. He won the season at Richmond. Levi has not yet won this season. Neither has the driver in car number 20, who starts inside row number 3, Joshua Osborne, the number 20 Home Depot Pontiac. And number 10, Matt McIntyre, the Valvoline Pontiac. Fourth row has Cole Deaver in number 3, the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet, and number 88, I should say, Keith Batson, the Quality Care Ford Taurus. Going to the next row down has car number 42, Kyle Matthews, in the Texaco Haviland Dodge. He's alongside car number 33. That is Daniel Bouchard. Next row down, row number 6 has number 32, Zachary Fitzwater, and number 2, Dylan Young, who's the only two-timer in the season so far. Dylan won at Darlington and at North Wilkesboro. Going to next row down has the car number 26. That's Trent Dunham in the Crown Royal Ford Fusion. He's alongside number 28, Cat Batson, the Texaco Haviland Ford. Next row down has the winner at Martinsville, Jesse Turner, the number 97 Sharpie Ford. He's alongside number 7, Alexander Rowe, who almost pulled off a victory at Talladega. Here actually had about half a car lane on the last lap through turns 1 and 2, but got outdone by Keith Batson in that finish here. Batson, we mentioned, won at Talladega. Well, actually, we didn't mention that, but we might as well. Anyway, going to the next row down has car number 55. That is Quentin Moore, the Square D Chevrolet, excuse me. He's alongside Cement Oscon, car number 11, the FedEx Ground Ford Chevrolet, I should say. Man, I'm doing a lot of bloopers. I've done more bloopers than Marty Reed so far. Next one is number 43, Mike Becker, and number 18, Nathan Ormond. Ormond won at Rockingham. Next row down has number 38, Laura Chung, and number 22, Dylan Poteet, the Atlanta winner this season. Next row down, Ryan George at number 6, and number 40, that is Phil Parker. Next row down has number 4, William Brock, and number 31, James Sykes. Then Zach Winkle, number 12, the Alltel Dodge, and number 25, Michael Holligan Chevrolet. That is James Henry. Next row down has number 16, John Andrews, and number 19, Ryan Brommer. Next row down has number 21, Roberto Crown Jr., and number 41, Wes McCoy. Well, fudge nuggets. Next row down has car number 48, Paul Minnick, and number 71, Gabby Conklin. Then it's number 15, Allison Rain, and number 45, Christian Vargas. Next row down has number 1, Clint Buchanan. On the outside, inside of him is Tito McCoy, number 44. And starting shotgun is number 29, Ryan Butcher, and number 8, Amanda Evans. That's your starting lineup for today's race at Sonoma, California, in the Fram Autolite 350K. As we are set to go for 17 laps on this 2-mile race, on this 2-mile road course. It used to be 2.52, but we might go back to the long course. Who knows sometime, but here's to command the fire the engines.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
That should be ladies and gentlemen, start your engines, because we have a lady on the pole for this race. So pace car leads the field around for the pace lap. Pace lap will be back for the start of the race right after this. Pace car leading the field down through corner number 8A on this course as they are about to get the green flag for today's race. Jessica Shelton, as we mentioned, has her and Charles Samper have both won this season. Actually, three of the top 5 qualifiers have, three of the top 6 qualifiers have won this season. The non-winners, of course, being mentioned: Levi McIntyre, Joshua Osborne, and Matt McIntyre. Those are the 3 who have not won. Neither has Cole Deaver, neither has Matthews, and neither has Bouchard. So about 4 of our top 10 qualifiers have all won this season, and we'll see if the other 6 in the top 10 or anybody else perhaps can get a win here today at Sonoma, California. Okay, go through turn number 11 on this course here as the field be led in the hands of Jessica Shelton and Charles Samper. And the green flag is out, and let's go road racing at Sonoma. Sonoma in years past has tended to be a caution fest, as we mentioned. Well, actually, we haven't mentioned that yet, but we now have. And go down through turns 3 and 3A in this course. Jessica Shelton has pulled out to a substantial lead already. Levi McIntyre off the course a little bit, and there's the part of the course we're talking about that they came out with back in 1998. As Shelton brings it down through turn number 7 as they go through the S's now. Shelton was fast in happy hour and fast in qualifying. She has been fast all weekend so far, so the rest of the field looks like they got their work cut out for them right now. Levi McIntyre's in second position. Charles Samper's in third. Fourth is Joshua Osborne, and Seth Cole matches this car number in 5th position. Look at the lead Shelton's already got already. She won the Daytona 500 in dominating fashion, and we might see the same thing here in Sonoma. Of course, that's nothing new neither, because Shelton usually is dominant on the road courses. Has won many times at Sonoma, many times at Riverside, and many times at Watkins Glen. So, and she climbs the curbing just a little bit through turn number 2, but as they'll go down through 3 and 3A on this course. And Jess, of course, will carry one of our 3 in-car cameras in today's race here at Sonoma. And down through the 7th corner at about 50 miles an hour as they go down through the S's of the course here. It's all down the hill from here, because the S's are a downhill portion of this course, except for a slight uphill right there through turn 8A. Slams it down in the 4th gear, but only briefly because she'll go through turn number 10. Here she comes for turn number 11 right here, and she'll be hard on the brakes for that corner. 2nd gear, 1st gear in turn number 11, and down about 38 miles an hour through that corner. And speeds upwards of about 146 miles an hour before she has to hit the brakes for turn number 2. And Shelton's last lap, 101.087 miles an hour. McIntyre was actually, like Levi, is actually not that far behind at 181 or 101.08. Boy, 181 miles an hour on the road course. That'd be balls to the walls on this track. So 3 laps completed here at Sonoma, California, as we continue to watch Jessica Shelton leading this race here. Phone call interrupted the broadcast here, but anyway, it's Shelton the leader. Second is McIntyre. Third is Sanford. Fourth position is Beaver. Fifth now is Joshua Osborne. Seth Cole's in 6th position. 7th is Kyle Matthews. 8th is Matt McIntyre. 9th is Zachary Fitzwater. And 10th right now is Trent Dunham. As we go through the field here, Keith Batson's in 11th. 12th is Dylan Young. 13th is Daniel Bouchard. Quentin Moore's in 14th. 15th is Kat Batson. Jesse Turner 16th. 17th is Mike Becker. 18th is Alexander Rowe. Nathan Orman is in 19th, and Cement Oscon right now runs in 20th position. Here. 21st is Ryan George. 22nd is Phil Parker. 23rd, Dylan Poteet. 24th, trying to take 23rd away from Poteet is James Sykes. 25th position right now is James Henry. Then William Brock, the winner at Bristol this season, is in 26th position. 27th right now is Zach Winkle. Ryan Brommer 28th, John Andrews 29th, and Roberto Crown Jr. 30th. And there's the rest of the field for you right here. And Tina McCoy, of course, trailing along the field. And Laura Chung is already out of the race with a valve problem on her number 38 M&M's Ford. But no problems for Jessica Shelton right now, as she is currently dominating this field here, as we mentioned here at Sonoma, and she has already pulled up to see what the latest this time by for Shelton. Margin-wise, it was a second and a half the last time by. And she'll come through turn number 12, cross the start-finish line, and it's now 1.58 seconds. So she's up to her lead about a second, and she's up to her lead 0.05 of a second on Levi McIntyre. Here in this race here, we had 9 different winners in the first 10 races of the season, and Levi hoping to make it 10 for 11, but Shelton, of course, trying to become the second driver to become a second driver to win twice in the season. Cole Deaver right now, he runs in 4th position in the number 3 Goodrich Chevrolet. Let's see how he drives this course. About like we saw Shelton a little bit earlier right here, as Beaver breaks a little bit for turn number 10, and now for turn number 11. See how slow he goes through this corner, and about the same as we saw Jess, 38 miles an hour in first gear in turn number 11, and now goes out in the turn number 2. He goes 146 miles an hour through that area. Our third in-car camera rides inside the car of Joshua Osborne, and there's how he runs this course. In fact, he is behind Beaver right now in the number 20 Home Depot Pontiac. And up to about 130 miles an hour and slams on the brakes for turn number 7, down about 50 miles an hour for that area. Joshua's fastest lap of 100.9 miles per hour. Jess has the fastest lap of the race so far at 101.386. Osborne's fastest lap is the 7th fastest lap of the race so far here. Along also with McIntyre in second fastest, then Sanford, Beaver, Matthews, Dunham, Osborne, as we mentioned there. Tina McCoy has the 8th fastest lap of the race at 100.8. Then Zachary Fitzwater in 9th and 10th fastest lap belongs to Seth Cole. And there is Osborne crossing the start-finish line. Kyle Matthews behind him in 6th position right now in the number 42 machine. And Matthews slips a little bit coming off the second corner. Seth Cole trying to catch him. But right now, as we mentioned, nobody is catching Jessica Shelton right now. That car is just on a different level right now. In second position here, Seth Cole running in 7th, as we mentioned, then McIntyre, Fitzwater, and Dunham. And see if there's any battles going on right now for position here. The close one I can look at right now, maybe this one right here. Between Bouchard and Turner. There, Bouchard running 15th right now. Up ahead of him is Cat Hatson in 14th. Jesse Turner in 16th position. Then a battle right here between Mike Becker and Nathan Ormond. That is for 17th position. Number 43 and the 18 cars going at it. And you see Jesse Turner slip just a little bit through turn number... Oh, Turner's got a problem! Problems for the number 97 Sharpie Ford, and that's going to cause the first yellow to fly. Oh, man. Jesse Turner, who clinched a spot in the All-Star race at Charlotte, though, when he won Martinsville. I swear to goodness, when it rains, it pours for Jesse Turner, it seems like, you know, because take a look as to what happened. He was running in 16th position when that happened. He went to turn number 11. Things were going okay, and then he about to come back on the throttle, and then about to hit the throttle, and nothing. Everything just died on the number 97 Sharpie Ford. Dude, coming off turn number 11 as all the cars go by him. So, caution flag's going to fly for the first time here today as Jessica Shelton comes across start-finish line. Comes across start-finish line and leads him down. As we'll be back for the restart right after this. We're about set to get set to have the green flag out here on this lap here at Sonoma, California, as you see Jesse Turner back on the racetrack right now. He is in 39th position, and he is one lap down, unfortunately for him. He was running 16th, as we mentioned, when he had the problems with that race car. As they come through turn number 11 now, there's your leader, Jessica Shelton. She's led all the way so far. Levi McIntyre, they're trying to get her on this restart here, because he knows if he don't, there, Shelton may drive away from him again. And Levi stays with her this time on the restart as they come to the start-finish line. Green flag back out, back underway, and Joshua Osborne goes inside. He's wasting no time. He gets by Deaver for that number 4 spot. But Deaver trying to get back on the inside, and now Kyle Matthews goes to the outside for position here. Deaver did not get a good restart here, and now Osborne tries to pull back ahead, and he does so. In the meantime, Charles Sanford made a little move on Levi McIntyre for position, and that didn't happen. And he'll come off through turn number 11 now, and look at Sanford all over the back bumper of the number 99 Office Depot Ford. But Jessica Shelton once again pulling away on the restart here, as she has done so far here today, as we come through turn number through turn number 9, now through turn number 10 now, as they come out this corner, as they come to the corner. Sanford still trying to get by McIntyre as they go through turn number 11. McIntyre trying to close up on the back of the 17 car of Jessica Shelton. And here comes Osborne to the low side of Charles Sanford, but that does not happen as they come out through turn number 12. Completing lap number 13, and we're down to 4, completing lap number 12, I should say. We're down to 5 laps remaining here at Sonoma, California, as you see Matthews now is taking 5th away from Cole Deaver. And Seth Cole off the course. Here comes Fitzwater. He almost sideswiped to the back of the side of the 32 machine. And Trent Dunham smacks the wall, come off turn number 4. And now Fitzwater and whoa, he and Seth Cole almost got together, come off that corner. But Fitzwater takes 8th position away from Seth Cole. Or actually takes 7th away from Seth Cole. Matt McIntyre's 9th. And Trent Dunham now with a pancake driver's side door, runs in 10th position right now in the 26 car. And now Trent moves inside as McIntyre missed the corner. Goes up high, and here comes Trent for that. That's for 9th position right now. He's trying to get by. Keith Batson is 11th. 12th position is not Jesse Turner. It's Dylan Young. Again, Jesse Turner is not on the lead lap in 39th position there after the problems he had a few laps ago that caused the yellow flag to fly. Quentin Moore's 13th, Cat Batson 14th, and Daniel Bouchard 15th. Cement Oscon 16th. 17th is Mike Becker. Nathan Orman matches his car number, running in 18th. 19th is Bill Parker, and James Sykes now runs in 20th position in the number 31 machine. Ryan George, James Henry, Zach Winkle, William Brock, Dylan Poteet, John Andrews, Gabby Conklin, Paul Minnick, Ryan Brommer, and Clint Buchanan right now is the top 30 in today's race so far, as we're heading toward the end right now. And Alexander Rowe had a little bit of damage to the side at number 7 Sirius Satellite Radio Dodge. But his car's still going at this point right now, as they complete lap number 14. Now we're down to 3 laps remaining. And Jessica Shelton has got that car on cruise control right now in the number 17 DeWalt Tools Ford, as you jump back on board with the Queen of the Road. And she puts it down in the 4th gear, but only briefly as she takes it now through turn number 7. Well, you just hear the engine and the gear shift and everything else on this car on this car here. Shelton is absolutely smooth as silk around this racetrack at Sonoma, California. She has been all day long so far, but Levi McIntyre did close up a little bit that time by. He knows there's 2 laps remaining in this race, and he's got no time to waste. And Joshua Osborne and Cole Deaver, they apparently had got into it with each other. Let's take a look at what happened to the 20 and 3 cars here before we get to the white flag. So, Osborne was running in 4th position right now as they come through, and yeah, his car also got a little bit looser that corner. And then Cole Deaver just center punches the back of Joshua's car. And that apparently was what caused the whole deal to happen between the 20 and the 3 cars. And the yellow flag flies on the final lap of the race because of that, I believe. Nope, it's because of Christian Vargas. His car backed into the wall and spun. Sure as I knew I was gonna get to the replay, a yellow flag was gonna fly during that time. So, but yeah, Christian Vargas with a crash in the number 45 car, and that's gonna cause the yellow flag to fly for the final time on the last lap. So, and Christian trying to get to the start-finish line. And he will do so, but that car, I'm sure, is pretty much right now just about dead at this point. D-E-D, dead. I know it's not how you spell that word, but Clint Buchanan, the other party involved in that whole deal as well, and the number 1 machine, as the 45 and 1 cars got together while we were watching the replay of the Cole Deaver Cole Deaver Joshua Osborne shindig that happened. But that's going to end the race under yellow flag here. Jessica Shelton gets yet another road course win as she takes home the Fram Autolite 350K. And she becomes the second driver to win twice this season. Dylan Young did it at Darlington and North Wilkesboro. Jessica now adds on to her Daytona 500 win with a win at Sonoma Raceway. She'll go through turn number 11 right now. Levi McIntyre is going to finish second. Third will be Charles Samper. Fourth will be Kyle Matthews. And Zachary Fitzwater will end up with a fifth place finish. And there's the checker flag waiting at about an agonizingly slow 45 miles an hour. But there's the checkers. Jessica Shelton wins the Fram Autolite 350K at Sonoma. Sixth place will go to Matt McIntyre. Seventh to Seth Cole. Eighth to Trent Dunham. Ninth to Keith Batson. And Dylan Young will finish in 10th position. Average speed 86.504 miles per hour. Rest of the finishing order for you here. Quentin Moore will be 11th. 12th position will go to Kat Batson. Daniel Bouchard 13th. Cement Oscom with a 14th place finish. 15th will go to Mike Becker. 16th to Nathan Ormond. Bill Parker 17th. Brian George 18th. James Sykes 19th. And James Henry will finish in 20th position. So it looks like this version of Sonoma could be a keeper, I think, for the rest of the season, I think. So, for the rest of the times we do this series. So, there you have it with that. Rest of the finishing order for you here. Zach Winkle comes home 21st. 22nd will go to... 22nd place will go to William Brock, then John Andrews, Gabby Conklin, Dylan Poteet, Ryan Brommer, Paul Minnick, Amanda Evans, Wes McCoy, and Allison Rain was the top 30. Then Ryan Butcher was 31st. Then Tito McCoy, Roberto Crown Jr., Alexander Rowe, Cole Deaver, and Joshua Osborne. Those two had a good top 5 run going. And I think apparently some kind of problem happened to Osborne as far as he got a little bit loose or whatever happened. And that's what it looked like on the replay. And he just tried to accept, and then Deaver just, I don't know if he wasn't looking or Osborne pulled right in front of him or what, but Deaver comes up and just center punches the back of Joshua's car, and I'm sure those two are going to have a little bit of talk in the garage area over that one, and probably Deaver telling Osborne what was he thinking maybe, but I don't know, but Deaver's 35th and Osborne 36th, so tough break for those two drivers. Christian Vargas 37th because of that whole melee that happened. Jesse Turner 38th. Clint Buchanan is out of the race one lap too soon here, and he ends up 39th. And Laura Chung, with that valve problem, ends up finishing in 40th. So that will do it here today at Sonoma, California. Congratulations once again to Jessica Shelton again here with yet another road course victory to her resume as she takes a dominating win here today at Sonoma. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on this channel. We got NR races, we got gaming videos, we got NR online videos. Whatever the president of the NNSCRA, Seth Cole, desires to have for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series, which is hot and heavy right now. Which the 5th season is going on hot and heavy right now, and it's also the main series on this channel as well too. And also be sure to check out our other two channels that does NNSCRA offline, including the NNSCRA Spectrum Mobile Cup Series from X8675398588X's channel, and also be sure to check out the NNSCRA Marvel Studios Cup Series on ThrashMania899's channel, and be sure to subscribe to those two channels as well too for some cool stuff. So that will do it here today at Sonoma. For now, this is James Qualls, a production of the NNSCRA, celebrating 10 years of offline racing at its best. We'll see you at California Speedway for the Auto Club 400.